The female psychological fact. I know you want to know how woman knows about a man who hasn't this or that. I know that, but let me telling you and let me be honest about this. And I'm here just to giving you the female psychological fact about this behavior. Before we start, I know you want to give your woman the best. I know you don't want to disappoint your woman. You want to stay with your woman for the rest of your life. Never cheated on you, never go see someone else, always respecting you and even loving you unconditionally. I can understand you. It's very right the way you're thinking. But I want to be honest. Are you on the right place? Are you the one a woman wants? If you are the one a woman wants, trust me, a woman will stay. If in case you are not that kind of a man, a woman who dreaming to have, at the end of the day, you will end up getting a lot of things in your relationship. But I want to be honest about the female psychological fact about how woman knows about a man who hasn't a big things. So before we start, my name is Missy Flora. This is our Love Talk with Flora. Down below to red button, consider subscribing. Don't forget to like the video and also share this video to some gentlemen and the other king and just let them know this is a female psychological fact. Let's dive in today's video. Number one, through body language. We always used to telling you about actions speak louder than words. We always see from outside. It's not easy for a woman to see everything from outside, but through body language, a woman can start to read a man little by little till she understanding a man. And this always end up make a woman starting suspicious, guessing also, and telling about, I know what exactly you have. And that is exactly a woman knows about the man. And that's the fair things. But don't quote me wrong. Not all woman knows to read a man. There's some woman, hell no. They don't even knows anything. They're just flowing according to another psychological things which they have it on their mind. We call it psychological minded. So you need to watch the video. Number two, we are talking about you working with related confidence. I want to be honest about this. The way you walk, a woman can define you. The way you are so confident about yourself, a woman can define you who really you are. As a gentleman, you really need to get it. Doesn't matter what exactly you're wearing, but she can looking on you the way you walk, very confident, and she'll be already get the answer. The type of man which she's dealing with. But don't quote me wrong. Not all woman knows how to read a man, how they work. This other woman, hell no. They don't even know about that. That is the only thing you need to know about that. Another thing we are talking about, a man who is very comfortable with his own. It doesn't matter to try to prove anything. I want to be honest. There's some men, they always used to try to prove something to their woman. Like, you're just thinking wrong about me. I'm not like that. I'm like this, blah, blah, blah. But I want to be honest. If you want to know the man, we know that a man who having the things which she know that I have, she will never want to having the reason to prove it. For him, it doesn't matter. She will let things flowing according a woman wants it flowing. So that's the things which is making a woman understand you about why you are so confident, why you really don't care about it, even if I ask you. And then we already have it on my mind, like, oh, I guess this man, he's like this. And that's the only thing which is making a woman starting suspicious and sometimes guessing about you, even if sometimes she can be wrong in the answer. But at the end of the day, mostly they are right about what they have on their mind. That is number three. Number four, we are talking about their guts is telling them. Every person has his own guts, which can keep telling you spiritually. So you can just telling about this kind of man, like this. I think this kind of man is like this, and that the guts is telling her. And at the end of the day, what the guts which she has is telling the truth about it. we call it, she having a voice inside her which is telling her about you. And this has always happened to most of the people, but some people, they used to ignoring it, but some women, they take it seriously. So this is how exactly she can knows how real you are and how exactly you have. So that's the thing. Sometimes it can be wrong because there's some woman, they always use to contradict between the voice which is she's talking inside in herself and also the worries. So these two things, when they put it together, at the end of the day, she get the wrong answer. So as a gentleman, you really need to understand that. Another thing we are talking about, a man who always having the shoulder relaxing and also the chest is up. This is always happening. Sometimes some other men, some other women, they having that mentality. We're calling tradition, norms, and also about their cultural. They believe in a man who always, their shoulder always relaxing, always when they walk, their chest is always up. This type of man, they are always being like this or always being like that. And this is always just because of their own tradition, their own cultural believing, which they have. And at the end of the day, sometimes they can be wrong on the same time, but mostly they write what they get from their believing. So you need to take that. Another thing we are talking about, a man who unbothered by rejection. I want to be honest about this. Men who are not bothered, woman believing this man has something unique. This man, he's so confident about himself, he don't even care about rejection at all. If you see a man who always care about the rejection, someone rejecting her, he always wonder about what exactly is going on, what exactly I have, why this woman reject me, I have everything and still reject me. And at the end of the day, you realize there's some things a woman just get it from you. But if you don't bother about rejection, a woman will already wonder about you, about, this man, he really don't care. He really don't care. That's another thing. Another thing we are talking about, how the way you're wearing the dress. And this has always happened to most men. If you are used to wearing the tightened dress, this is always indicating and show everything's about you. Because always some women, they're having the seriously eye contact. They can look at you. They can reading you. They can understand you just due to what kind of a dress which you always use to put on you. And this always make a woman knows about you. Some other women, they always talk about the hands. If you have the big hand or you're having a small hand, can identify you. But on my side, I can just tell you, this is always 50-50. It can be yes sometimes, and sometimes it can even be no. Because hand and everything cannot define a person. Legs, hands cannot define a person at all. A person can be defined in another way. Another thing which can make a woman knows about you is a woman knows about the man during the time when they have it. And that will be the time which a woman already knows about you. And this is always we call it 100%. She will never be wrong. She will be right on what they think about you. She will always be the one which she always stick on her mind. When she used to have it maybe a little bit suspicious about something, that will be the time her suspicions will be right or will be wrong. That's the things which is make a woman knows and define a man very well. So guys, I'm here just to telling you, there is no any type of scientific or even psychological behavior which can help to read a man from outside and identify a man how exactly he is. And this is always happen just due to the psychological minded of the small woman. But I want to be honest, we read a man through the behavior, we read a man through the talking, we read the man through the body language, we read the man through the way he behaves. And this is how exactly a woman read a man. And she will understanding a man. And that's it. My name is Missy Fora, and this is our Love Talk with Fora. Are you already subscribed, guys? If not yet, make sure that you subscribe. Like the video and don't forget to share this video to some gentlemen and other king out there and telling them this is how a woman defines a man, what exactly he has. Thank you so much. Until next time, ciao for now.